to Alan Lay as he has a lot to update us on with Steamboat. Take it away, Alan.
Thank you, and good morning to you, Brittany. The final free summer concert is Sunday, September 3rd, with local favorites Buffalo Commons opening for Yonder Mountain String Band. This is going to be a can't-miss event and the perfect way to spend a few hours on your Labor Day weekend, so head on down to Howelson Hills Sunday night. Note that gates open at 5 p.m. and Buffalo Commons is scheduled to begin at 5:30. Steamboat Springs has a new chief of police as the interim chief Mark Beckett was named to the top executive position of the Steamboat Springs Police Department. A 22-year law enforcement veteran, Chief Beckett came to Steamboat in 2022 after a 21-year career in Mesa, Arizona. I had a chance to speak with Chief Beckett to learn more about his background and what he sees as some of the challenges to policing in a mountain town. Chief Beckett, welcome to Steamboat.
Thank you very much.
So you had a 21-year career in Mesa, Arizona. What led you to come to Steamboat?
Well, it was a family opportunity. 21 years, 22 years almost in Arizona, and worked in a lot of high-risk areas, spent a lot of time out in the field. I think I had a moment of honesty with myself for my family that I needed to change. We needed to change, so my wife and I decided to up and move to Steamboat.
What do you see as some of the challenges of policing in a smaller mountain town?
Resources. Policing in Steamboat is unique. You know, the environment I came from, we had hundreds of officers. We had resources on state, federal, local levels. Here, we're really on an island by ourselves. So when it comes to patrol, which is our primary function, there's times where we have 2 officers working in the entire city. So I think a function of resource management and having to tailor our tactics and the way we do business to be able to do things safely and still deliver a product to the community.
And is there anything visitors coming to town should know or be aware of? I know we've got the no tolerance enforcement through Labor Day.
You know, lock your doors. I mean, I think on your cars, we are an incredibly safe community. So, you know, when it comes to tourism, when it comes to people visiting the town, there's not much I can tell you in terms of tips to stay safe. I will tell you that traffic is a huge problem here. You guys have heard me talk about it in different media platforms. And we are going through a zero tolerance enforcement detail right now. And frankly, I don't think that that's going to end. I think that's probably going to end up being our policy moving forward.
And are there maybe 3 initiatives that you have kind of carved out that you have earmarked that you really want to accomplish in your, I won't benchmark with any years, but you know, what are your top initiatives?
Sure. My wife will benchmark it. She'll tell you 10 to 12 because that's what I need. The 2 topics that I really talked about coming here and are still very important are wellness and training in a town like this, as we started this conversation with. You know, when you have fewer resources, you have to be highly trained. And it was an area where we were lacking a little bit when I got here, and it's an area where I think we're thriving right now. And then wellness. Wellness was something that we really have not done a great job in law enforcement, and often the community and media will talk about wellness as it pertains to like a crisis response team or the community. What we don't talk about is wellness for ourselves. And we often don't see the effects of trauma or of the stress of this job until after we retire. We're really trying to bring a model here that other places are using successfully. We've got a wellness officer right now. We're developing formal plans. So I think we're going in the right direction, and we'll continue to.
Absolutely. And that's the key right there, is identifying what your plan is going to be so that you can execute it.
Yep, 100%.
Well, if you see Chief out and about, you know, in different activities throughout the fall and into the winter season, stop by and say hi.
Thank you.
Thanks, Chief. A warm welcome to Chief Beckett. Welcome to Steamboat Springs. Steamboat Ski Resort has announced the 2023-24 winter air schedule. Steamboat is the only Colorado mountain destination to feature 16 nonstop airports with service on 6 major carriers. Capacity will increase at the Yampa Valley Regional Airport significantly this winter, with approximately 30,000 additional arriving seats beginning on December 14th, 2023. United Airlines, Steamboat largest carrier, returns with nonstop service from all 7 of their national hub airports into Steamboat. Increased capacity highlights this winter include Newark on United Airlines going from a weekend mainline service to 5 times per week, Denver on United increasing from 2 daily mainline jets to 3 mainline jets, Atlanta on Delta is going from a 737 to a 757, adding 39 additional seats arriving daily, and Southwest Airlines from Dallas increasing from a Saturday-only service to daily beginning January 8th. All of the details are available at steamboat.com/flights. And next week, I'll chat with Airport Director of the Yampa Valley Regional Airport, Kevin Booth, about the increase in capacity and future plans for the airport. With wildfires in Maui, Hawaii, something we are all too familiar with here in Colorado, Snowboat Steamboat is putting together a Maui Mana fundraiser on Saturday, September 9th to send aid to those impacted in Hawaii. I had the opportunity to speak with Alex Kolbach from the Snow Bowl about the fundraiser and to get information on how you can help. Here with Alex Kolbach at the Snow Bowl Steamboat. How you doing, Alex?
Alan, I'm great. How are you this morning?
I'm well, thank you. So you guys are doing, and God, I got to give it up to you, dude. Like, you guys are continually giving to this community, but now we're going to reach out a little bit outside of our community.
Yes, sir.
Maui, Hawaii had some vicious wildfires, and you're hosting Maui Mana on Saturday, September 9th.
We sure are. We're going to be going all day long. We're doing a wonderful fundraiser sponsored by 1800, as well as Hop Valley, coming out of Bend, Oregon. All proceeds are going directly to the people of Maui through the Maui Opportunity fundraiser there. It turns out, coincidentally, it's a small world, right? Our chef, her sister runs that organization there in Lahaina, and she's got quite a bit of family and friends that are there. So we felt this was the right thing to do.
Yeah, some direct impact, but even though it's a few thousand miles away.
Exactly. Well, we believe, and it's a fundamental part of our business organization, that we continue to support our community as well as other communities in need. This party is going to be the biggest party I think Steamboat has ever seen. Bouncy houses, slip and slide, face painting. It's going to be quite a fundraiser.
Absolutely. And then, would be remiss if we didn't talk about the summer concerts going on Wednesdays, every Wednesday right here at the Snow Bowl and the lawn right here behind us.
Correct.
We've got Bonfire Dub coming up the 6th.
Yeah, local favorites, Bonfire Dub, and then we'll follow that up with Picking on the Dead. Just had Wish You Were Pink, also a local favorite. Great to see the town meeting always coming together here on Wednesday nights.
Awesome. And then that runs through the end of September.
That does. Last date is September 27th. We'll be finishing up with Super Magic this year.
Awesome. Well, Alex, again, thank you. Folks, come on down to the Snow Bowl Steamboat. They've always got something going on.
Thanks, Alan.
Thank you. Alex and the team at Snow Bowl Steamboat are all about giving and continually raise the bar by setting a stellar example for all of us to follow. Finally, this week, the city of Steamboat Springs completed the installation of 3 new electric vehicle charging ports at the House and Rodeo Complex, doubling the current capacity. The Charge Ahead Colorado grant through the Colorado Energy Office paid $27,000 or 80% of the project. This project included the purchase and installation of 3 level 2 dual port charging stations for public use at the House and Rodeo Arena. The new ports joined 3 current ports at this location, and as installation was easier to the accessible conduit and available electricity. Always check to see if overstate charges apply before you charge. Down the road, a dozen new dual charging ports are planned and will be spread across the new City Hall, downtown fire station, and on 10th Street. That's what's going on here in Steamboat Springs. Back to you in the studio, Brittany.
Awesome, Alan. Thank you so much for the Steamboat update.